Welcome to another video on this channel. In this video, we'll explore the fascinating world of the Chakma people, their traditions, festivals, attire, and deep-rooted customs. Keep watching as we explore their unique language, colorful textiles, and enduring traditions that shape their identity. Chakma is an indigenous ethnic group primarily residing in the Chittagong Hill Tracts, shortly called CHT of Bangladesh, as well as in Tripura, Arunachal Pradesh, and Mizoram in India. A smaller population also reside in Myanmar, closely related to the Dingnet people. Chakmas have their own language, culture, and traditions, with Buddhism playing a central role in their daily lives. In Indian states Tripura and Mizoram, they are categorized as scheduled tribe under the 6th schedule of the Indian Constitution, whereas in the CHT they are generally considered as indigenous or Adivasi. History. The history of the Chakma community is unclear and controversial, but they are believed to have originated from Arakan in modern-day Rakhine state in Myanmar and migrated to the Chittagong Hill Tracts centuries ago. They historically had their own rulers and were recognized as an autonomous community under both the Mughal and British administrations. Over time, they faced displacement due to the construction of the Kaptai Dam in Bangladesh during the 1960s, which led to migration to India and beyond. The Chakma community was ruled by several kings, with the current ruler being King Debashish Roy Chakma. Chakma kings, known as Raja, played an important role in maintaining law and order, resolving disputes, and preserving the community's culture, customs, and Buddhist traditions. Although their political power has diminished, their legacy continues to hold cultural and historical significance within the Chakma community. Demography. Largest number of Chakmas reside in the 3 districts of Chittagong Hill Tracts, Rangamati, Khagrachari, and Bandarban in Bangladesh. They are also found in the Indian states of Tripura, Mizoram, Arunachal Pradesh, and some parts of Assam. In Myanmar, a closely related group known as Dingnet live in Rakhine state. In Mizoram they have a separate district council, Chakma Autonomous District Council, or CADC, where Kamalanagar is the official headquarter. This council was formed under the 6th schedule under the Constitution of India on 29 April 1972. It exercises legislative, executive and judiciary powers over allotted departments within the territory of CADC. Religion. The majority of Chakmas follow Theravada Buddhism, deeply influencing their traditions and festivals. A small percentage of the population also converted to Christianity, particularly in India, due to influence of missionary activities. However, both groups coexist peacefully by maintaining cultural unity. Almost every Chakma village has a Buddhist temple, called Hyung. A Buddhist priest or monk is called Bhikkhu or Bhante. They preside at religious festivals and ceremonies. The common followers, called Dayok and Dayika, support their monks with food, gifts, and offerings to Buddha. A few numbers of Chakmas also celebrate Lakshmi Puja offering prayers to Hindu deity Lakshmi, who is also worshipped as the goddess of the harvest. Festivals. Biju is the biggest festival of the Chakma community, celebrated every year from 13th April to 15th April to mark the Chakma New Year. This 3-day festival is filled with joy, cultural traditions, and communal harmony. During Biju, friends and guests visit each other's homes, where they are warmly welcomed with traditional foods and drinks, strengthening social bonds and creating an atmosphere of festivity across regions where the Chakma people reside. A grand cultural event, Biju Mela, is organized in various locations, attracting thousands of people who enjoy performances of traditional music and folk dances, showcasing the vibrant heritage of the Chakma community. After Biju, sacred Buddho Purnima and Kothin Chibor Dan ceremonies are observed in Buddhist temples. Hundreds of devotees gather to offer prayers, flowers, incense, and gifts to the monks, commemorating Buddha's birth, enlightenment, and passing. In the Kothin Chibor Dan ceremony, freshly woven robes are presented to monks as symbols of devotion and generosity. These observances strengthen the spiritual bond within the Buddhist community and uphold important teachings of Buddhism. Society. The Chakma society follows a patriarchal structure, where men traditionally hold authority in family and community decisions. Inheritance, property rights, and heredity are passed down to the next generation through the male line. Chakmas follow a clan system, called Gojha and Gutti, to categorize each family. These families are divided according to their respective clans. A groom cannot marry a bride from the same clan because it is strictly prohibited in Chakma tradition. Besides this patriarchal tradition, Chakma women also play crucial roles in family and household management, weaving, agriculture, and cultural preservation. In recent years, education and modernization have led to greater participation of women in leadership, jobs, and professions. Culture. Chakmas have a vibrant culture with unique customs, rituals, and traditions. They are known for their hospitality, community spirit, and traditional knowledge. Cultural events often include dance, music, and storytelling. Traditional attires. Women wear a pinon, which is an ankle-length wrap skirt, and a hadi upper garment, often adorned with skillful hand-woven designs. They also wear silver jewelry, including necklaces, earrings, and bangles, which are significant in their cultural identity. Men wear a dhuti and a chadar. The Chakma women take great pride in weaving their traditional dresses using handlooms called bain, which are passed down through generations. These garments are not only a symbol of their heritage, but also reflect the artistry and craftsmanship of the community. The process of weaving is often a communal activity, with women playing a key role in creating these beautiful, attractive pieces of clothing. Professions and income sources. In the past, Chakmas were mostly dependent on agriculture and practiced jhum cultivation or shifting farming, along with gardening, weaving, fishing, and bamboo craft for their livelihood. They also cultivated cotton for weaving. In some areas, modern agricultural techniques are gradually replacing traditional farming methods. In modern times, many are involved in government jobs, education, business, and military service as sources of income. Many have scattered all over the world and moved to foreign countries to work in private multinational companies. Language. The Chakma language belongs to the Indo-Aryan family, with similarities to Bengali and Assamese. The Chakma language has its own script, called Ojopat, which is facing challenges among the current generation, but is being revived through various educational programs. It is written in the Chakma script, an Abugida script with 35 consonants and 4 vowels. While closely related to Bengali and Assamese, Chakma has distinct grammar and phonology. Despite its rich literary tradition, including books, poems, and songs, the language is endangered due to the dominance of Bengali and Hindi. Several efforts are being made to preserve and promote Chakma scripts within the community. Literature. Chakma literature is primarily oral, passed down through folktales, ballads, and religious texts. However, modern authors and writers are contributing to poetry, history, and storytelling in printed format in both Chakma language and other languages like Bengali or English. Movies and entertainment. In recent years, Chakmas have also made significant advancements in the production of high-quality movies and music videos. Various sponsors and producers invest money to create movies and videos, which are shot at several beautiful locations. These are later released and uploaded on professional YouTube channels and other social medias for sharing with a global audience. Customary laws. The Chakma community has its own customary laws, which govern various aspects of their social life, including marriage, inheritance, and dispute resolution. These laws are based on their traditional practices and are respected within the community. Chakmas follow their traditional laws to resolve disputes, often through village councils led by a Karbari and Murubbi. These laws govern land disputes, family matters, and community affairs. Marriage system. Chakma marriages are traditionally arranged, although love marriages are also accepted and increasing rapidly. The ceremony includes several stages, such as pre-wedding rituals, where the proposal and formal agreement are made between the families. The wedding day, where the bride and groom wear traditional attire and rituals are performed at the bride's house, and post-wedding, where the bride moves to the groom's house after a feast and blessings from the elders. Several relatives and guests are invited to attend the wedding ceremonies on both the bride's and the groom's sides. Dowry is not common in Chakma marriages, and they are generally monogamous. Food habits. A typical meal in a Chakma family consists of common white rice with oily dishes made from fish, meat, and green vegetables mixed with traditional seedol. Traditional seedol is made from various dry sea fish and prawns. One popular dish among the Chakmas is bamboo shoot curry, which is common in almost every household. They also enjoy eating organic roots and herbs collected from various plants found across the hilly areas. Besides these, they have various other methods of preparing dishes. Local wine is a fermented beverage made from rice that is native to the Chakma community in India, Myanmar, and Bangladesh. It is white in color and is primarily consumed during festive seasons. The final product is a complex mixture of organic and inorganic substances. However, there are also other flavors of wine made locally from rice at different stages of fermentation. All these wines are available in almost every household and shop for sale at a cheaper rate than industrial liquors and wines. Games and sports. Chakmas play a number of traditional games and sports, especially during the Biju festival. Both men and women participate in these games, and men are often contested against women. Most of these are team sports, while some are individual. These games help build team spirit among the players. Apart from these, several players from the community have participated in various national and international sports, such as football, boxing, and others. Funeral and last rites. Chakmas follow Buddhist funeral rites, and these funerals are conducted with Buddhist rituals. After a person's death, the body is bathed, dressed in new clothes, and placed in a wooden box. Monks chant prayers, and offerings are made before the final rites. Several traditional rituals are performed to ensure a peaceful afterlife. A funeral feast is held on the 7th day after the person's passing, where monks are invited to chant Buddhist sutras and people gather to pay their respects. If you liked and found this video informative, don't forget to like and share it to your friends. You may also subscribe to the channel for more videos.